Welcome to Every Disney Fairy, where we go over every Disney fairy. Today's fairy is Fira, the light talent fairy. Fira lives in a very sparkly house in the home tree with the most windows of any house, to catch all those sun rays, of course. She's close friends with Beck and Silver Mist. She's very quick to call Vidya out, which makes sense as Beck and Vidya tend to butt heads. She has a good sense of humor and is very optimistic, always looking on the bright side of things. According to the Realm of Never Fairies book released in 2006, Fira is the strongest light talent fairy and a natural leader. She is responsible for training all the fireflies, and during the light shows, she is the main choreographer. She also teaches the other light fairies the best way to wrangle glowworms and fireflies. Fira has a tendency to think that if something is going to be done right, she must do it herself. Her desire to be in charge can backfire on her sometimes, causing her to forget to rely on the talents of her fellow fairies. She often works harder than necessary and tires herself out too quickly. After a hard day's work, Fira regains her strength by taking a cat nap in a sunny patch of Lily's garden, or by moonbathing on a high branch in the home tree. In the Fairy Dust trilogy, Fira is only referred to as Moth. Later, this is considered a nickname. In Quest for the Egg, she helps Mother Dove molt and tells Tink of Prilla's arrival. In Quest for Neverland, Mother Dove sends her to distract Kaido. Fira would officially get her name in the Pixie Hollow Tales, starting with Ronnie and the Mermaid Lagoon, in which she both comforts Ronnie as well as admiring her bravery. In Lily's Pesky Plant, she brings light to help the Evertree bloom. In Fira and the Full Moon, the fireflies get sick with firefly flu, and she has to pick up the slack. 3 triplets arrive, Sparkle, Helios, and Glory, which I'll be covering very soon. Fira goes to help light the cave for the mining talent fairies, but she becomes too exhausted and they can't see on their way out. The triplets come in and save her, and she reflects that a good leader is also part of a team. Notably, she interacts with Iridessa, who would become the main light talent fairy for the movie franchise. Fira isn't all work and no play, though, as she can be seen playing fairy tag in 2 different books, Rosetta's Daring Day and Queen Clarion's Secret. In Silver Mist and the Ladybug Curse, it's mentioned that some fairies thought it was odd that Fira and Silver Mist were friends due to them being so different. Fira with her quick temper and fiery attitude, and Silver Mist being calm and quiet. They are opposites, but they are drawn to each other. And this is a shame because this is the only book that we see them interact in. They spend this book trying to cure Silver Mist of her curse, and they work really well together. In Rosetta's Daring Day, she gets dressed up in a cardinal feather dress, which I would have loved to have seen, but there are no pictures. If you found a picture, please drop it in the comments below because I want to see it really bad. In Iridessa Lost at Sea, when the fairies need help getting rid of an owl after an attack, they say they need a fairy who is brave, clever, and organized. And Iridessa's first thought is actually Fira, saying that she is brave and clever. They don't mention the organization part though, just that Ronnie isn't. Poor Ronnie. In 4 clues for Ronnie, she's seen partnering with Bess in a treasure hunt, and Silver Mist and Beck are both there. I'm not completely sure why she ended up with Bess. This is the only book that her and Bess are seen together, and they're in the background. And that's Fira. Let me know what other fairies or fairy lore you'd like me to cover. Coming up soon, I have Micah, Vidya, Beth,